great to be here again. How are you, Archie? G'day, mate, how are you? I'm pretty good. You doing all right? Yeah, I'm doing fine. I'm sick of this lockdown, though. Hey, aren't we all? I heard that it's going to come down to level 3. That's right, we are going down to level 3, you're right. Phew, that's good. It means we have a bit more freedom. That's right, but still doesn't mean that we can go around doing what we want and going wherever we like. There's still some restrictions. I know. Yeah, well, it's important because we don't want to get sick and we don't want to pass on germs to anybody, do we? No, we don't. Hey, guys, how you doing out there? You all okay? Hey, yeah, are you all okay out there? You're coping well with being in isolation? I'm sure your parents have helped you to stay active, and I've seen a lot more people out walking and taking their family out for walks. That's good. That's right. It reminds me of the good old days when I was a little boy growing up. They used to shut all the shops down on Sunday. What? That's terrible. No, it was good because everybody could have a rest. Times have changed. That's right, Archie, they have. Excuse me. Hey, listen, gang, we're going to be looking at somebody special in the Bible today. We've got a story for you about Joseph. It's a Saddleback video, and I've put it in the description box below. That's right, Archie, below. And it's a really good story. Joseph was a boy who was one of the youngest sons of about 11 brothers, and he was the special one. He was the dad's pet. Oh, I hate dad's pets. No, we don't hate dad's pets. Well, I don't like them. Well, that's what happened. Joseph was unfortunately a little bit of a show-off, and he was dad's favourite son, and he was so much of a show-off and so much favoured by his dad that his dad made him a special coat. I've heard about that coat. Yes, what's it called? It's a coat of many colours. That's right, Joseph's coat of many colours. It was a beautiful coat, and whenever he wore it, all of his brothers would see it and they would get jealous. And so one day they decided they were going to get rid of him. Were they going to send him on a holiday? No. Were they going to buy a new house for him, get him to move somewhere else? No. Well, what were they going to do to him? They wanted to kill him. What? Yeah, they wanted to kill him. But the oldest brother said, no, mustn't kill him, but let's sell him as a slave. What? Yeah, they sold him as a slave. That's terrible. How did he feel about it? I think he felt pretty bad about it. And he was sold as a slave, and he was sent off to Egypt. And his older brothers told a lie to their dad. They got Joseph's coat and they rubbed animal blood over it, and then they took it home and said, Dad, an animal's killed Joseph. Oh, that's terrible. Poor old Dad, he must have been heartbroken. He was heartbroken. You see, when you do wrong things and you tell, you've sometimes got to do more wrong things to cover up the wrong things that you've done. That's no good. No, it's not. Anyway, the story was that he was sold as a slave into Egypt, and he ended up working for an official called Potiphar, and Potiphar's wife made some accusations against him which weren't true. He's living a rough life. He sure is. And he was doing the right thing. Apart from being a little bit of a show-off, he was generally a pretty good boy. But he ended up in big trouble, that's right. And Potiphar had him thrown in jail, and he spent a long time in jail. But you know what, while he was in jail? What happened? Well, he was kind to people, he helped people, and he learned how to be humble and how to serve. Wow, pretty tough lesson to learn. That's right. And you know, boys and girls, sometimes in life things happen and we don't always understand why they happen. Sometimes good things happen and sometimes not so good things happen. But you know what? Joseph had a good attitude. Even though he was sold into as a slave, even though he was cast into prison, even though he didn't really do anything really wrong that would deserve him being sold as a slave or cast into prison, he trusted God, he had a good attitude, and God prepared him for a very important job. What is it? No, I can't tell you. Oh, please. No, I can't tell you. Oh, go on, pretty please. No, I can't tell you. You're going to have to watch the video. Children, watch the video in the link below, and you'll find out how God prepared Joseph for a very important role that he had him to play in Egypt. And so sometimes, boys and girls, gang, when we're in trouble and things aren't going right, and if we haven't caused those problems ourselves, sometimes it can be just God allowing these things to come into our lives to prepare us for an important job that he's got for us to do later on. So remember, trust in the Lord with all your heart. Lean not on your own understanding, but in all your ways acknowledge him, and he will direct your paths. Okay? So gang, hang in there, not long to go. Look forward to seeing you all back at the cathedral when they lift the stage 3 and bring us down to stage 2. So we'll keep you informed. Okay, so don't forget the video below, that's right, and some activity sheets as well down below. Alright Archie, it's time for us to say adios, muchacho, bye bye.